Something strange, isn't it? It's like we're living in two different worlds at once. Our world is awash in technology, things our grandparents couldn't even dream of. From the moment we wake up to the time we go to bed, we're surrounded by innovations. We've got smartphones, self-driving cars, the internet in our pockets. It's a level of convenience and connectivity that's unprecedented. Yet there's this nagging feeling, a sense of loss. It's as if in our rush to embrace the future, we're leaving something important behind. It's like while we're busy marveling at the shiny and new, something precious is slipping away, the essence of who we are and where we come from. That something is tradition, the values and customs that have anchored societies for centuries. These traditions are the threads that weave the fabric of our communities. And the faster technology races forward, the more those anchors seem to drag. It's a race where tradition is struggling to keep up. This isn't just nostalgia talking, it's a real concern about losing the core of our cultural identity. This is about the very fabric of our society, the shared values and connections that hold us together. Without these, what do we become? As technology advances at a dizzying pace, it's reshaping our world, often in ways we barely understand. The changes are so rapid, it's hard to keep track. And while progress has brought countless benefits, it's also come at a cost that we might not fully comprehend until it's too late. The question is, are we willing to pay it? Are we ready to sacrifice our traditions, our values for the sake of progress? It's a decision that will shape the future of our society. Now, before you dismiss this as Luddite rambling, consider the Unabomber, yeah, that guy. Ted Kaczynski, while clearly a troubled individual, wasn't entirely off base in his critique of technology. His manifesto, Industrial Society and Its Future, painted a bleak picture of technology's unintended consequences. Kaczynski argued that technology, far from liberating us, was enslaving us. He believed it was eroding human freedom, creating a society obsessed with efficiency and material gain where individuals were reduced to cogs in a giant machine. He saw technology as a force that alienates us from nature, from each other, and from ourselves. This alienation, he argued, was not just a minor inconvenience, but a fundamental shift in the human experience. Now, again, the man was clearly unhinged. His methods were extreme and indefensible, but buried beneath his radical pronouncements was a kernel of truth, a warning that resonated with some, even if they abhorred his methods. His critique forced us to confront uncomfortable questions about the path we are on. Kaczynski's manifesto, in its own twisted way, highlighted the central paradox of our time. The more we advance technologically, the more we seem to lose our way. As we chase progress, we must ask ourselves, at what cost? Are we sacrificing our humanity for the sake of convenience and efficiency? These are questions worth pondering as we navigate our increasingly complex world. This paradox is perhaps most evident in conservative circles, where the tension between holding on to the past and embracing the future is palpable. Conservatives, by definition, value tradition, stability, the tried and true. They hold dear the customs and practices that have stood the test of time, believing these are the bedrock of a stable society. They often view rapid societal change with suspicion, wary of its potential to disrupt the social order. The fast-paced transformations in society can seem like a threat to the values they cherish. Yet many conservatives are also staunch advocates for technological and economic progress. They recognize that innovation is essential for a thriving economy and a prosperous future. They champion free markets, deregulation, and the relentless march of innovation. These principles are seen as the engines of growth and prosperity. This creates a fascinating tension within the conservative ideology. On one hand, there's a deep-seated belief in preserving traditional values, the cornerstones of a strong society. These values are seen as the glue that holds society together, providing a sense of continuity and identity. On the other hand, there's a fervent embrace of the very forces that seem to be eroding those values. The drive for progress and innovation can sometimes clash with the desire to maintain the status quo. This isn't to say that all conservatives hold these views equally or that there's no room for nuance within the ideology. There are varied perspectives and a spectrum of beliefs within conservative circles. But the tension exists, and it reveals a fundamental challenge of our time. How do we reconcile our desire for progress with our need for stability? This balancing act is at the heart of the conservative dilemma. reflecting a broader societal struggle. The answer, unfortunately, is far from simple. Technology, with its allure of progress, efficiency, and convenience, is a powerful force. It promises solutions to age-old problems, connects us in ways unimaginable just a few decades ago, and offers a future brimming with possibilities. Resisting its pull can feel like trying to hold back the tide. We're constantly bombarded with messages telling us that newer is always better, that innovation is the key to solving all our problems. This relentless pursuit of progress, however, often comes at the expense of reflection. We rarely pause to consider the potential consequences of our inventions, the ways in which they might be reshaping our world, not always for the better. Section 5. The unraveling how progress disrupts. Because here's the thing. Technology doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's not simply a collection of tools and gadgets. It's interwoven with every aspect of our lives, shaping the way we work, communicate, form relationships, and even think. And as technology evolves, so too do these fundamental aspects of the human experience. This isn't inherently good or bad. Technology can be a powerful force for good, connecting people across continents, democratizing information, and improving lives in countless ways. But it can also be disruptive, upending established social norms, eroding long-held values, and leaving some feeling lost and adrift in a world changing too fast to keep up. Section 6. The family unit. A casualty of change? Take, for example, the family unit, a cornerstone of traditional societies for millennia. Technology has, in many ways, brought families closer. We can now communicate instantly with loved ones across the globe, share experiences through video calls, and stay connected in ways previous generations could only dream of. Yet technology has also introduced new strains on family life. The constant bombardment of notifications, the allure of social media, and the ever-present glow of screens can create a sense of disconnection even within the same household. Family dinners are interrupted by work emails. Bedtime stories are replaced by scrolling through Instagram. Section 7. Community bonds frayed by the digital age. The erosion extends beyond the family unit. Community bonds, once forged through face-to-face interactions, shared experiences, and a sense of shared place, are also feeling the strain. Social media, while connecting us in some ways, can also create a sense of isolation. We retreat into our online echo chambers, surrounded by like-minded individuals, our worldviews reinforced by algorithms designed to keep us engaged, often at the expense of exposing us to differing perspectives. The result is a fragmentation of society, a decline in civil discourse, and a rise in polarization. Section 8. Values lost in the machine, efficiency over everything. This fragmentation is exacerbated by the values that often accompany rapid technological advancement. Efficiency, productivity, and constant innovation become the driving forces of society. We're encouraged to optimize every aspect of our lives, to squeeze every last drop of productivity out of our day, to constantly strive for more, better, faster. While these values have their place, their relentless pursuit can come at a cost. We risk losing sight of the things that truly matter: human connection, compassion, contemplation, and a sense of purpose beyond simply producing and consuming. Section 9. The price of progress, a society adrift. This is the price of progress, the unintended consequences of our relentless pursuit of technological advancement. We gain convenience, efficiency, and unimaginable possibilities, but in the process we risk losing something far more valuable: our humanity. This isn't to say that technology is inherently bad or that progress should be halted, but it's a call for balance, for a more mindful approach to technological development, one that considers not just the potential benefits but also the potential costs. Section 10. Can we find balance? Tradition in a technological world. The challenge then becomes finding a way to harness the power of technology without succumbing to its every whim. How do we reconcile our desire for progress with our need for stability, for connection, for meaning? How do we preserve the best of our traditions while embracing the possibilities of the future? There are no easy answers, no one-size-fits-all solutions. It requires a conscious effort at both the individual and societal levels. We need to be more discerning consumers of technology, more critical of its promises, and more mindful of its potential pitfalls. Section 11. The Kaczynski Paradox, a warning and a challenge. The Kaczynski Paradox, as uncomfortable as it might be, serves as a stark reminder of the stakes involved. It's a warning against blindly embracing progress without considering its potential consequences. But it's also a challenge, a call to action to shape a future where technology serves humanity, not the other way around. The future is not predetermined. It's shaped by the choices we make today, and the choices we make about technology will determine not just the world we create, but also the kind of people we become.